Blessings in the light and love of the prime creative force, source, supreme, most high, Mother God, and her original wonder twin, Father God. I am so grateful. I am so thankful. I love you, Father, Mother God. I love you, First Fractal Ground Crew. I love all of you. Thank you. This is an urgent message from Love is One, the backwards brain rewire chip. This is your classic flip chip, FLIP chip. Saying words in the wrong order, typing things twice, dyslexia, dyspraxia, dyscalculia, which is irregularity with words, space and numbers are not naturally occurring conditions within humanity. They are the product of human bioweaponry. Targeting, a systematic attack on the genetic bodies of Mother, God's children. Father, Mother God. Humanity have been sustaining these attacks since the time of Atlantis. The Atlanteans, driven by greed and jealousy, stole 5D crystalline technology from Lemuria in a vain attempt to harness the energy. No being outside of 5D can use crystalline technology. You must be crystalline in order to resonate with the frequency. Their experiments with this technology, their experimentation on Lemurian humans, their creation of flies and mosquitoes were all ways in which that they sought to weaken the presence of the divine vibration upon the planet. And so began a 27,000-year cycle of dark illusion, draped in systems of control, dumbed down and kept purposefully in states of dysfunction. Humanity are only now beginning to awaken from 27,000 years of enslavement. The backwards brain rewire chip sees divine higher consciousness enter the crown chakra. Before this energy even has a chance to be experienced and brought through into expression, the backwards brain rewire chip activates in the pineal gland, and the divine energy is flipped and then pumped along a dark network spanning from the backwards brain rewire chip through the right hemisphere of the brain, joining with another chip in the right ear. The chip in the right ear flips the divine higher frequency into lower bullshit that is heard. This is part of the fail-safe self-sabotage chip. Usually what is heard is lower frequency, self-deprecating. This is what has been triggered when someone tells you something and you hear something completely different, or when someone gives you an instruction and you do the opposite. The backwards brain rewire chip was a major way the cabal sought to ensure that no one would hear their angels and that any divine guidance coming in would be manipulated to prevent the highest timeline from being entered. This happening hundreds of times a day for 8 billion children on the planet Earth equals heart, one of only 16 chips at play, and by now you can begin to see what a clusterfuck humanity have been living within. This is why Mother of all creation came to Earth. That's why, folks. We couldn't get out of this flip matrix, false matrix, the illusion of Maya. She had assessed the brain networks of humans in the etheric, and with her etheric research team was able to see the millions of processes that had been afflicted upon humanity to ensure that they remained enslaved and far from divinity. When Mother incarnated down here, she had to bring all her etheric awareness through into the physical, thus creating the Rainbow Bridge. What a journey it has been, with the discovery of the microchipping of humanity being the final part of her 14-year puzzle. Please book an intuitive healing surgery session with Mother. She came here to break humanity out of a matrix deeper than any could comprehend. For 27,000 years, every soul contracted onto the earth plane came here to break out, and hundreds of lifetimes in it was deemed impossible for humanity to save themselves. Even Father of all creation incarnating down here got lost. Thank you, Mother, for coming. Thank you. Thank you for the miracle that is the removal of the microchips. May your children come home by the thousands to receive this healing, so humanity en masse can finally ascend in loving and humble service to our beloved Mother of all creation, your daughter, Archeia Faith. Thank you, Faith. Thank you for explaining that so clearly. Before I had my etheric brain surgery, which, mind you, I was on the path of etheric and galactics since really hit hard at 19 years old. So it wasn't scary to me about the etheric brain surgery. I was relieved. And afterwards, I wrote 16 pages of some inspiration that rhymed. And then I didn't have money to pay for my first time on when I booked the session, I booked it. And then I spoke and we figured out how I could pay them back. And so what I did was I just sent quite a bit of stuff, that meant something to me. And then pretty soon my $5 turned into 50, and then the 50 into 500. So I was able to give back, as Mother has so graciously given to me everything. So I want to give everything back to her. And I'm so happy because she deserves it. She deserves everything. And I wish people would wake up. And this is why I have videos that I will share and never stop until we can all be together in harmony, balance, balanced harmonics, love everywhere present, and being the greatest, grandest versions of ourselves that we can be in harmony, working, co-creating with Mom and Father and the children, which are us. And it's so beautiful. Like, what do you see for the new earth in your visions? I just see beauty and love everywhere present. And that's the way Mom planned it. Thank you, Mama. I love you.